सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भज रे व्रजजन मनसुभाजं गुरुराजं विराजं। त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भज रे व्रजजन मनसुभाजं गुरुराजं विराजं। त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भवभयतापम्। अपि चेदसि पापकृतमः, अपि चेदसि पापकृतमः, सर्वं वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि त्वं, सर्वं वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि त्वं। त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भज रे व्रजजन मनसुभाजं गुरुराजं विराजं। त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भवभयतापम्। इदं शरीरं क्षेत्रं हि विद्धि, इदं शरीरं क्षेत्रं हि विद्धि, क्षेत्रं यो वेत्ति सर्वेषु क्षेत्रेषु, क्षेत्रं यो वेत्ति सर्वेषु क्षेत्रेषु, स हि परमात्मा अहमिति पश्य, स हि परमात्मा अहमिति पश्य। समाहितो भूत्वा, समाहितो भूत्वा, त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भज रे व्रजजन मनसुभाजं गुरुराजं विराजं। त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भवभयतापम्। In this Kriti, Swamiji, writing about Gitacharya, the Lord Krishna, and Vedanta in nutshell. The first Pallavi is त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, त्यज रे भवभयतापम्, भज रे व्रजजन मनसुभाजं गुरुराजं विराजं। भयं त्यज, त्यज रे भवभयतापम्. Tapam, about tapam means sorrow or pain. Tyaja means drop. Drop the fear and pain of sorrow. Bhava Bhaya Tapam. Bhartrihari writes in his Vairagya Shatakam, the bhayam is because of, bhayam means fear, is because of so many things for people in this world. He writes in one sloka, Bhogi roga bhayam, kule chuti bhayam, vitte nripalad bhayam, mane dainya bhayam, kule ripu bhayam, mane dainya bhayam, bale ripu bhayam, रूपे जराया भयम, शास्त्रे वादि भयम, गुणे खल भयम, काये कृतान्ताद् भयम, सर्वं वस्तु भयान्वितं भुवि नृणां, वैराग्यमेवा भयम. Vairagyam alone, that is renunciation or detachment alone, one can find abhayam, fearlessness. But in all other things, there is fear for human beings. You can look into the meaning of that shloka. It is beautifully written by Bhartrihari. So, the fear is because of Jara, Marana, Vyadhi. Mainly, Vyadhi, Jara, Marana, Bhayam is called Bhava Bhaya, Samsara Bhaya. May you drop that samsara problem or bhaya, fear. Then what you have to do? Swamiji says, Bhajare Vraja Jana. Seek him. Bhajare means seek him, the Lord, who is the winner of hearts of gopis and gopas. Manassu bhajam. Bhajare. The re word here is addressing. In two ways we can take. One is addressing the individual who is undergoing that pain or sorrow. Addressing a person, may you seek shelter in that Lord who is the winner of gopis and gopas' hearts. May you surrender to him. That is one meaning we can take. Or Swamiji addressing his own mind. O mind, may you drop that pain or sorrow and seek the blessings of that Lord Krishna. Here, one's own mind, when we say, everyone's mind has got a dichotomy. Dichotomy means like one same coin has got two sides. Our own mind, like in monologue we see, from one person, another person comes as though, and he talks. One person says, you do this. Another part of the mind says, don't do this. Like this dialogue going on in our own mind. To understand this, as Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, 5th verse, Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. In this shloka, Lord Krishna used the word Atma 7 times. Here Atma is nothing to do with consciousness or Brahman. Here Atma means the body, sense organs and the mind. It is a reflexive pronoun. You uplift yourself by yourself. That is the meaning. So one part of mind which is a friendly mind, spiritually friendly mind is there within us, and spiritually unfriendly mind also is there within us. Spiritually unfriendly mind is a weak mind, a doubting mind. That mind you have to uplift with a spiritually friendly mind. Sometimes our mind is so strong, so positive. So with that mind, a disciplined mind, and body sense organs, when they are disciplined, restrained, with that mind you take care of, manage with that mind which is the weak mind. Uddharet atmana atmanam. May you not look down upon yourself. May you not belittle yourself. So Lord Krishna guide that in Dhyana Yoga, 6th chapter. May you uplift yourself by yourself. So once one can address one's own mind also. So that's why I'll take two meanings here. Swamiji addressing the other people outside, the individuals also, or we can take it addressing one's own mind. Then third line, Guru Rajam Virajam. The description of Lord Krishna, who is the winner of the hearts of gopis and gopas. Not only that, Guru Rajam, he is the teacher who shines as the teacher of teachers. So, Jagat Guru, Guru Rajam, Virajam, who is appearing in manifold forms in the form of cosmos. Bhuf Padau Yasya Nabhir Viyadasura Nilas Chandra Suryaucha Netre. That Virat Swarupam, that Lord Krishna, who is the teacher, Jagat Guru, the universal teacher. May you worship him, may you seek him. Guru Rajam Virajam. So next, Anupallavi and Charanam, Swamiji gives the Bhagavad Gita teaching given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. In nutshell, beautifully, two shlokas Swamiji takes from for Anupallavi, 4th chapter, 36th verse, and in Charanam, 13th chapter, 1st and 2nd verses. First verse he takes. So the whole teaching comes here. Now what is that teacher? The teacher of teachers. Teach us. What is that knowledge? Guru Rajam, the Guru is one who removes our ajnana. Gukaras tvandhakaro vai rukarastan nivartakaha andhakara nirodhitvad gururityabhidhiyate. The one who removes that ignorance, which is like a darkness, that ignorance who removes is known as Guru. That Guru is the ultimate Guru who gives self-knowledge. That is why Guru Rajam Virajam. In Anupallavi, Api chedasi papakritamaha. In that sloka, Api chedasi papakritamaha. Api chedasi papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papakrittamaha. That is the shloka, first line. Api chedasi papebhyaha sarvebhyah papakrittamaha. So Swamiji takes those words, Api chedasi papakrittamaha, words lifted from the 36th verse. What Lord Krishna says, even if you are the worst sinner of all sinners, papakrittamaha, worst sinner among all sinners. Papa means sin. Here papebhyaha means among sinners. that sinners, we have to take that apichedasi, even then, even if you are the greatest sinner, you can come out of this papa. Sarvam vrajinam santarishyasi tvam. You can cross over. You will cross over the entire ocean of sin. Vrajinam means a sin, you can cross over. Sarvam means including punya also. You will cross over the entire ocean of sin with ease. Tarishyasi, you will cross over very easily. Tvam, very easily you can cross over. That immoral wickedness or that sins, wrongdoings, whatever, knowingly or unknowingly you have done, you can cross over them. Then second line in that 36th verse of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says how he will cross over. Sarvam jnanam plavenaiva vrijinam santarishyati. Sarvam jnanam. Sarvam means including papa and punya, both of them. That is called sarvam. Because punyam is also cause of bondage. Paramarthananda Swamiji says, papam is like a papam is like an iron bondage. Punyam is like a golden bondage. Or we can say, papam is like a frowning villain, punyam is like a smiling villain. But both are villains only to keep you in this samsara chakram. Therefore, sarvam vrijinam santarishyati tvam, you will cross over. This is the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita teaching. One can cross over, seeking the Lord. And what is that jnanam Lord Krishna gives in 13th chapter? Very, very important chapter. 4th chapter is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Jnanena Karma Phala Kartrutva Sannyasa. That means Jnana Karma Sannyasa means one has to renounce the Karma Phalam. Kartrutva Bhavana. One has to renounce Karma Phalam and Kartrutva Bhavana through Jnanam, Jnanena. By attaining that knowledge, I am original, pure Atma Swarupam. With that knowledge, this karma cannot touch me. Karma phalam I have to drop. That is the meaning of Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Therefore, Lord Krishna used that word Jnana Plavenaiva. Then Swamiji picks up that word. What is that Jnanam? Dayananda Swamiji writes that Jnanam is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Jnanam. And the Swamiji straight away goes to 13th chapter, which we are seeing in our Shankara Bhashyam class. So Bhashyakara writes elaborate commentary on that verse. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya bhidhiyate. So that shloka Swamiji puts here in this kriti. Idam shariram kshetram hi vidhi. In Charanam, may you understand this body. Idam shariram kshetram iti vidhi. Kshetram hi vidhi. Indeed, he means indeed. It is only a kshetram. Idam shariram kshetram hi vidhi. Kshetram, Acharya writes, Bhashyakara writes, kshetram is compared to like a field where we eat a lot of fruits, vegetables and all. That gives phalams. Similarly, the land, the field, just as it gives phalam, fruits, our body is also like a kshetram where we sow the seed, karma seed. It gives karma phalam. Therefore, this body, shariram, is known as kshetram. Shariram word also shru dhatu. It is derived from the shru dhatu, shiryamana swabhavam. That body has got the nature of decaying. It has got a perishing nature. Another, like that, many derivations are taken in Bhashyam. And this kshetram is that kshatat trayate, that which protects us from that injury. Therefore, body can be called as kshetram. And another dhatu also taken, that which perishes. Body's nature is a perishing nature, sharati. So that is called kshetram. Idam shariram kshetram hi vidhi. May you understand this body to be the kshetram. Then what? Important Mahavakya comes here. Kshetram, kshetram yaveti sarveshu kshetreshu. Yaha kshetram veti. Whoever knows this kshetram as an object, whatever I know, it comes under an object. So that object knowledge, object of knowledge. So that knowledge, knowing that shariram as an object. I am the knower, shariram is known by me. Not only one body, sarveshu kshetreshu, in all bodies, the knower of the body, in everybody, in every body. And the one who knows, kshetram yo veti sarveshu kshetreshu. And the one who knows every kshetram is and knower is abiding in this body. In this body, within the body, sarveshu kshetreshu, the knower of kshetra abides within is sahi paramatma ahamiti pasya. This is Mahavakyam. Mahavakyam is tat tvam asi. Guru says, you are that. That Paramatma you are. Then Shishya has to say, Aham Brahma Asmi. Saha Paramatma Aham iti Pashya. That means know the knower. Know the knower to be Paramatma. Saha the Kshetrajnaha. Kshetram yo veti means Kshetrajnaha. Ghatasya, the knower of pot is Ghatagnaha, pot knower. Ghatam janati iti Ghatagnaha. Kshetram janati iti Kshetrajnaha, the knower of the body. Therefore, Kshetram yo veti is known as Kshetrajnaha, the knower of the body. Arjuna, may you know that Kshetrajnaha is none other than Paramatma. What a beautiful teaching. Lord Krishna gives that entire Upanishadic teaching in nutshell, one line. Kshetram yo veti sarvekshu kshetreshu. Bhagavan Krishna says in that chapter, same sloka, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. That what Swamiji brings here. That knower of the body is Kshetrajnaha. That Kshetrajnaha is Paramatma. May you know that Paramatma is yourself. Ahamiti Pashya. Pashya, know the knower to be Paramatma. That Paramatma is yourself. You have to know. Guru says you are. I have to say Aham iti Pashya. May you know. as the meaning of I, aham iti. Saha Paramatma Kshetrajnaha, the knower of the body, is myself. So understood Jivatma is Paramatma. Misunderstood Paramatma is Jivatma. Understood Jivatma, that means wise Jivatma is Paramatma. Otherwise Paramatma, or that Paramatma who is not knowing his own nature, still thinking as Jivatma, is suffering as Jivatma. Therefore Jivatma eva Paramatma. Paramatma eva Jivatma. Aham, Paramatma, when I say Aham is Lakshyartha I, not Vachyartha I. That Panchakosha Vilakshana, Shariratraya Vilakshana, Aham Atma Chaitanyam Paramatma Eva. That is the meaning of I there, not body-mind complex. Sahi Paramatma Ahamiti Pashya. How can you know this? Samahito Bhutva, with a composed mind, calm mind, settled mind. That type of mind alone can understand this truth, this Mahavakya. Not a disturbed, distracted mind cannot grasp that. So, Drishyate Agriya Buddhya Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshibhihi, in Kathopanishad, Yamadharmaraja says. Therefore, these two words are very important, two lines. Kshetram yo veti sarveshu kshetreshu saha hi Paramatma. So the knower of the body is the Paramatma. That knower, since I am knowing my body, I am the knower, I am the awarer of my body, I am Kshetrajnaha. As Krishna said that Kshetrajnaha is myself, Paramatma. That means I, the Kshetrajnaha, the knower of my body, is Paramatma. But it is very easy to say within 5 minutes. But it takes 5 years or even 1 decade or 2 decades to understand. Once you study Shastra thoroughly, then only we can understand that Acharya writes elaborate commentary on this verse. Especially in 13th chapter, the most important commentary comes here. So, the entire Kriti, Swamiji brings the entire Vedanta. And praising Lord Krishna as Gita Acharya. Arjuna accepted Parthasarathi, the charioteer Krishna, as his guru. Then only Krishna became Gita Acharya. And he gave the message, Gita message, Gita teaching. It's a universal teaching. It is not an ordinary teaching. The Upanishadic teaching, this is. Therefore, samahito bhutva, with a composed mind, calm and pure mind, meyo vidhi, idam shariram kshetram hi vidhi, kshetram yo veti sarveshu kshetreshu, sahi Paramatma. Swamiji very beautifully presented this Mahavakyam of this 13th chapter in 2-3 lines beautifully. Now the entire Kriti conveys what? One has to seek the teacher. Gita Acharya here represent teacher of teachers. One has to study Bhagavad Gita under a competent, alive teacher for a length of time, as Paramarthananda Swamiji often says. Shravanam means, listening means what? Shravanam is that listening from a teacher, from a competent teacher, for a consistently, from a competent, for a consistently, for a length of time, under a competent teacher, alive Acharya, for a length of time. One has to study, then one can understand. So, Pallavi, Swamiji praise Gita Acharya, the Lord Krishna, and how one can come out of that papam, that is sanchita karma, agami karma, and prarabdha karma. All this can be possible only Jnana Plavenaiva, the raft like Atma Jnanam, Jnana Plavenaiva. Then you can cross over this samsara. That Jnanam is nothing but Kshetrajna Jnanam. That Kshetrajna is Paramatma Swarupam Aham Brahma Asmi. Lord Krishna says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. That Kshetrajna, the knower of the body, is myself, Arjuna, may you know. So Swamiji telling to everyone, may you all seek to that teaching of Lord Krishna, so that you can be free from self-ignorance, which is the cause for bhava bhaya tapam. Tyajare, may you drop. First resort to Bhagavan Krishna and worship him and understand his teaching, Gita teaching. This is the essence of this Kriti. With this I conclude. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.